Alright, so it's like 3 a.m. or so here, I suppose. Can't sleep, I got a hell of a headache. Have bad dreams every night still. Sometimes they're worse than others, sometimes I kick, sometimes I scream. Sometimes I'm stuck there, motionless, I can't move. That's a really bad dream. With Miss Peaches, she promised to make a report. She promised to write it down. She promised to go in with me to talk to the police. And she promised to kill me. She didn't keep any of those promises. Katie Cahill promised to help me. Same thing with Shelly and Danica. The problem is they were all playing games. All of them. Miss Peaches, she wasn't playing games. Not at the beginning, she was just too busy with her own life. But that's the thing, is that all of these things that these people were telling me, they should have told the police. And because they were unable to or unwilling to, depending on which version you hear, each one of these people who said that they would make a report, not one of them did. And some of them claim that the police would not let them. Well, you need to go in with someone else. Especially in a case where the police fucked up as bad as they did on mine. Especially in a case where police across multiple jurisdictions took part. The thing is, I'm pissed off at these people because I wasted my time and my resources on their empty words. And some of them, they apologize later. But did they make a report after apologizing? No, they didn't. People didn't even know who to send it to. Pierre, he said, which officer do I send it to? Well, I don't fucking know. I can't get any of them to do it without someone going in with me. I don't even have the technical abilities to show it without help. And that makes it okay to do these things to me? It makes it okay to threaten my life because I don't know how to take screenshots? It makes it okay to close off my Facebook because I was falsely accused? It makes it okay to send thousands of people after me by slandering my name? And that's magically okay, and then you want to whine when I tell the truth about you? Fuck you. You should have kept your word. Katie Cahill, that's another one. Was gonna keep her word, didn't like all the bullying I was having to put up with, but wasn't willing to do anything about it. Months and months after she said that she was gonna make a report, she hadn't. Erin Cockerham claimed that she tried. Carmia claimed that she tried. And then what did the police write down? That nobody was willing. No, they were willing. We just didn't have an officer who was willing to take it. We didn't have an officer who was willing to take it seriously, and I had to worry about my friends and their safety. I had to worry about money. I didn't need their money, I needed their voices. If I'd have had their voices at the very beginning, it wouldn't have taken all of the money that it did, because the police wouldn't have been allowed to do the things that they did. If I'd have had a safe environment before Natalie died, I wouldn't have gone over to Miss Peaches for help. That was the 4th time I'd gone to Miss Peaches for help. When we found out Natalie was dead, now the conversations between me and Miss Peaches on this YouTube prove it. The ones with me and Mandy Hughes prove the things that I was saying there were true. Same thing with Katie Cahill. The fact is, these people all wanted to hide their faces, hide who they were, while people were blatantly and openly threatening my life, harassing me and slandering my name. When I asked people for help, you know, they wouldn't help me how I needed. On that computer that was stolen by the Wyoming police to send to the police in Colorado who I was trying to turn in. And that's on that computer. I recorded that conversation between me and those Wyoming officers. They took away their evidence of their own wrongdoing and intentionally set off to send it to Colorado to the other officers I was trying to turn in. They got rid of the evidence, sent it out of jurisdiction, the evidence of their wrongdoing. You can't go to the cops when you're homeless. See, the thing at Rayanne is that no matter how wrong she was, no matter how immoral the things that she did were, it's her place. She has family and friends in the area. She knows people there. Stranding me there was heartless of her. See, we had an agreement, and I went there for that agreement, same as always. Same with all these people. We made an agreement. And Miss Rayanna, this is the third time that she had not held up her end of the bargain. After I wasted my time and my resources to go down there because I believed that she was going to help how I needed. I believed that I would hold my end of the bargain and she would hold hers. And that wasn't the case. Instead of getting them kids into school like they were supposed to, and us working on the things that we both needed to work on, everything was about Rayanna. Everything. Rayanna. Like, no, it can't be that way. I'm not just gonna sit here and put up with you hitting them kids. And I'm not gonna put up with them kids hitting people either. That's fucking wrong. If you believe that that's an acceptable way to treat other human beings, I don't care if it's the alcohol speaking or not. I care that you're still doing it. Miss Peaches should have come forward. Katie Cahill should have come forward. What people were allowed to do because none of you would work together and actually try to help. See, people were actually trying to help the Bollingers. Not years after the fact. But you know what? They were helping the Bollingers to try to frame me for the way that I had to defend myself. It's okay for you guys to react that way, isn't it, Miss Peaches? It's okay for Raja to lie, isn't it, Miss Peaches? Never once did you go in with me to speak to the police. Don't fucking lie. You pretended to once. You weren't in the room for any of it. All of my interactions with the police should have been video recorded. And the ones that were, the police fought hard to try to hide or destroy. Go fuck yourself, Miss Peaches. You were the difference between a fair trial and this. Repeatedly, Miss Peaches, you were the difference. Same thing with you, Katie Cahill. Same thing with you, Shannon Alvarado. At least Shannon made an effort. She wrote down kind of a report. I have it over here, as well as one from Graham. That's Tabby's current boyfriend. Now that's the problem with women who start dating a new dude. She'll throw away relationships and friendships that she has had for decades over a penis. He is automatically 100% right no matter what, because he's the one who's feeding you the penis. I want my life to be over because I don't have anyone actually there like that. Instead of trying to learn with me and help me to understand things. Sure, you don't know how to fucking do it. Big fucking deal. I don't know how to do this shit either, but at least I fucking try. And you know how to do a lot more of this shit than I do. Most of you. And those of you that don't, you still have more resources than me. How do you expect me to react after being stolen from non-stop for 3 years straight? 3 years straight trying to get a fucking court date. An honest fucking court date where I can show evidence. I needed help to do that. And none of the people I went to for help would shut the fuck up and listen. No, Sean, you need to do this, and this. Alright, I jumped through all your fucking hoops for 3 goddamn years. And for 3 goddamn years, not one fucking person even tried, put even one little bit of an honest effort in going in with me to speak to the police. Not one. In the entire state of Colorado, not one. Only one person in Nebraska, Molly Smith. Now, Katie Kate, we used to call her Crazy Kate. She was going to go in with me. That was my one chance. But she'd only set aside an hour. I was running late. I had to go to the bathroom. She texted me back saying, well, I only set aside an hour, and it sucks because I made this trip just for you. That really made me feel like shit. She blocked me for asking her to tell the truth about it. I used some curse words. You're damn right I did. Not intentionally. By that point, I'd been typing fuck you to so many people, and I didn't say fuck you to her. It was just, I need some fucking help. But that's the thing with texting. When texting is the only way that you have to communicate. I mean, I get frustrated. We can have a 5-minute conversation and get it all hashed out. Or we can do this the way that it's been going, where you get 300 bad assumptions in your head over the course of 2 or 3 weeks worth of texting. And I'm just begging you to stop fucking texting and listen to me. And then it's your turn to talk when you finally do call. Or when you finally pick up your phone. It's your turn to talk. Your opinions are what matters. With Miss Peaches, go to Peace's house down in Florida. Peace can't take me in. I have that saved in screenshots. Miss Peaches and Raj is saying, you didn't try. Fuck you, I did too. I went to all those fucking appointments. I set up my own goddamn appointments. You guys helped me to set up goddamn appointments. You helped me to get there, and you know what? I was fucking grateful for that. But you needed to write that fucking down. The shit that I fucking went through trying to get an honest goddamn court date. And all of you fucking know it. Fuck you, Peaches.